Okay. Put this back in the back door back and lock it. Okay. So this is it. This is morning. A whole lot of things happening this morning. Seeing is Ben unloading the So come with the mesh for me. Drop it on there for me. Drop it on there. Turn it slightly. Alright. So those are the meshes I can use as for temporary fence. It is more expensive than buying the mesh like you see I have on the fence. No, I went down this morning and I bought the woods for the ceiling joints 2x2. You have what you call the hard one and the soft one. This is supposed to be the hard one, 35 cedis per length, and then the soft one they say is 32 cedis per length. All right, I bought 2 doors, one for the bathroom, one for the bedroom. I'm almost positive I bought door last year for $540, the one that they messed up. This one was for $650. No, we bought a kind of Chinese, I don't know, but the thing about it is that let me see if I can see it in this dark room. Oh yeah, this thing. This is the length of it, and it is supposed to, well, you sleep on it. What I'm finding out today, it was very, I laid it down in a Sable that I normally buy things from. I saw her with these rolled up. I just saw them as, I didn't think about any distinction. They all look the same to me. And I found out that she sold them. But the last time I looked, she had none on the front. So I assumed that she had, she just didn't have any in stock, right? And every day since I didn't see any on there, because the first time I saw them, they were outside at the front. However, thinking that she didn't have, we went to this place that I bought a mattress before for Adriana. And the mattress was, when we were looking at the different mattresses, I'm very sorry, my phone was very low. I didn't get to do any kind of filming, right? I actually had started filming before with the other phone, and the battery was, enough charge wasn't on it. So it cut out one. And then this one, no, I thought I had it, and I was there fretting the whole way that I had it in my hand and I left it somewhere down there until I come on my phone as I left it in the bathroom. So that is why I'm filming now. Right? So 2 doors, and this is the thing with the doors. They Baby, Ben wants water. Carissa. Yeah. So these are the doors, right? All natural wood doors. What's messed up about it is that some of them they don't spend time and smooth it properly, and you see the design, but the design is not clean on the edges, and the designs are patterns, whichever you want to call it. But at a quick glance, if you think about that, you probably have a long while just shopping for those things, because they don't take time, as I said, to make sure that they do the designs properly and neatly, you know, clearing up the areas. So I bought these two $650 each, and the 2 sponge that we're going to use on the bed base that we currently have. But I was telling the story about this. I went to elsewhere to purchase, right? And when we went there, the lady sold us a $450, which to me was a deal, because usually I see it for $500. Only to find out when we came to the girl that we normally buy things from at the end, she says that, she was saying that anytime we want stuff, we must ask them so that she can tell whether or not to have it, because she sells those, and she sells the one which is of a lower density for $350. So the one that I purchased for $450 each, thinking I had gotten a deal, wasn't a deal. It's a lower density one that she has for $350, and she sells the higher density one for $450. Yeah, it was very I don't want to think about it. That's 200 cedis I'm out. So there's a lesson there, you know. Just ask. Yeah, so I learn. But part of, and then the thing is this, the thing is what Bible says about be anxious for nothing. I was there so excited about finally getting these things off my list that I just went ahead. I thought about it, you know. Thought about where I was going to get it and so on. I don't know how I would have thought of asking them, because one of the problems with me is that it's frustrating talking when they don't totally understand what you're saying. Don't pat them over that wall. This wall is better. Rain comes in over there.
Yeah, it's all right. Oh.
No, over here. That's why I move. Why you put this here, so Carissa? All right, Benny's taking in the cement, but the problem is I don't want them over. When the rain falls, it comes through the walls and through the window. I'm going to be sorting out the window, but until then, that wall is not, and we don't know what's going to happen between now and the windows getting.
I need duster.
You need what?
Duster. Duster to carry.
Right. So that was Ben. He's my go-to guy for the bubble here. It's always reasonable. When I just came here, not so much. He has actually met me all the way in Cape Coast when I was purchasing my stove. And I'm kind of setting, my mother, you know, these terms in Jamaica, setting for all means like a setting for when it comes to things. When you find something good that you can work with it, just work with it. And it's really throw me off when I have to divert. But anyway, right. So I don't want to spend too much time on the sponge. The fact that I lost 200 cedis buying the low density one for $4.50 when there's the high density one for $4.50. Yeah. So I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that information, but I'm letting you guys get that information, all right? So we got the cement, we got the door, we got the mesh, some more of the mesh that I'm going to use on the fence. I didn't even show you guys the gate that I don't know if you use Bishop, that I fashioned, for want of a better term, so that it blocked the open area on the fence. So that's taken care of for the time being on the temporary fence. But the board, no, the 2x2s, those are what I use for the joints, the ceiling joints, right? Right. So I normally purchase the wood. I use this, they have this chemical. It's supposed to get rid of termites or prevent them from, you know, getting into it. I don't know how effective it is, because right now I am seeing dust coming from the ceiling. So I have to figure out how to sort that out, because if they are up there eating those, what that mean? And I don't know if it's the one that is supporting the sheeting on the roof, or if it's the one that is supporting the ceiling inside. No idea. We just come regularly and see it on the counter in the kitchen, the dust. So we have to sort that out. Yeah. So the ceiling joints, the wood for the ceiling joints, the 2x2 is for 35 and 32, as I was saying before. So for 10, I bought 22 pieces because I need to do the living room, so that I can get the electrician in to do the wiring. So I have the living room area to do. Yeah, if you're looking up, I'm in the living room area. So that is it, right? Empty, as opposed to the kitchen that you just saw. So it's here, the hall here, and the laundry room. So three areas that I need to sort out with so that the guys can come in and do the electrical wiring. All right, the electrical wiring quote that I got, I'm based on what happened the last time with the electricians that came here. The quote I got for the entire electrical thing, you know, even switch from the Ghana light to the solar, everything done is 15,400, I think. The guy I found very professional and everything. I did not do a lot of scouting for that one. But I know I wouldn't be able to reach out to the one who did the sockets and so on in the wall and cutting in the wall. I wouldn't be able to get that person because that person was referred to me, and I wasn't totally satisfied with not just their unprofessional behavior, but other little things that we discussed would be done and they left. A number of things, but moving away with that. Been there, done that. So I wouldn't have been using them again. So the gentleman that I'm using now, I'm comfortable with. And the quote I got was 15,400. I have another quote for another solar thing. It was 59, which was higher than the last one I heard of 50. And I was getting 6 panels at, I think it was 420 or 460 each. This one was offering 8 panels at 620. So I chopped that in 2 so that I could get 4. And he offered me a 10% discount. So with that 10% discount and the 10% discount and the chop in the amount of panels, I've gotten it down to 42,000, including transportation. It's coming from Accra, so it's going to be a lot for the transportation. It's 4,000 for the transportation. And the labor, his labor is higher as well. His labor is 8,000, as opposed to the first quote that I got for 5, you know. But I don't really mind. Kind of in a rush. We need to go back down with Ben. So I'll be doing other videos, maybe recapping a bit on this one. But that's our shopping for today in terms of what I bought. 10 bags of cement. No, there are 2 types of cement I noticed. One in this plastic kind of bag and the one in the paper. The last time I purchased the paper, the ice that I purchased, the block ice, melted, soaked the bag, and Ben just took it up and it burst the bag. So right now I have it inside there exposed, and I'm praying it doesn't harden before I get to use it. So the one I purchased now is a little bit more plasticky, for 89. So they have it for 89. Another place have it for 99, and another have it for 95. And it fluctuates between those prices right now, because you know the US and the Ghanaian versus the Ghanaian, they're fluctuating now, right? So hopefully, well, I don't mind the price. What I'm wondering is if the quality is different, but I've used both on the house consistently, and I don't see a difference. And I don't hear anybody come here and complain about, you know, this one versus that one, if you get what I'm saying. So, you're finished? All right. So, we're heading to the road now because I have some other things I'm going to do. But I thought I'd do this video so that, I don't forget. And then I can see the things that I actually purchased. So, I'll see you guys in another video. Michelle here, living in Ghana. We got some of the things that we wanted done. And I'm happy for that. See you in another video.